This is a narration by Tales of Terror. I seldom come to this chamber, Guilliman said, but when I do, it reassures me. The lion followed him into the room. Guilliman's cataphracti bodyguard held the broad doors open for him. You give me a tour of the most magnificent fortress stronghold beyond Terra itself, the lion said. And believe me, I am impressed, Roboute. But you decided this tour should include a chamber you seldom visit? He stopped and looked around. I see, he said, nodding. His lieutenant stood in the doorway behind him. He nodded to them, dismissing them. Leave us, Guilliman said to Gorod. The warriors of the bodyguard turned and closed the doors. The two primarchs were alone for the first time. The fortress of Hera is a true achievement, brother, the lion said quietly. It is more than I could have believed. It exceeds my imaginings. He smiled and glanced at Guilliman. That was not a slight, Roboute. I have never doubted your abilities, but I stand in awe of your achievements. The fortress, Macragge, the 500 worlds of Ultramar. All of it. Guilliman pursed his lips. I do what I was bred to do, brother, he said. What we were bred to do. That, the lion murmured, as if contemplating things that Guilliman could not possibly know. The fortress is robust, Guilliman went on, a little stiffly. It serves me and it serves my legion. It is fit for purpose. It is entirely and magnificently practical, the lion replied. Truly, a wonder. I have no doubt it will endure for 1,000 years or more. But you were always practical, Roboute. You, Rogel too. Men of the head, led by your brains, by processed data, not your emotions. That's why the two of you have the best and most efficient legions in human space. The lion tapped his brow with one long index finger. You think, and you apply that thought, and you don't let emotions cloud you. Not like Vulcan, or dear Ferris, or Jagatai. Or Russ, Guilliman added. Heavens, no! The lion laughed. Terra help me, Russ. So this, the lion said, gesturing to the long table. This surprises me. A work of emotion, not logic. The light of the late afternoon, discoloured by the storm, flooded the chamber through high windows. A long table, carved from stone, dominated the length of the room. Around it were 21 chairs, all built for the scale of a primarch. Each one was cut from the same mountain granite as the table. The chair backs were draped with banners. The great seat at the head of the long table was draped with the pennant of Terra. 2 of the pennants were plain and made of bleached, undyed cloth. The other 18 were the banners of the Legiones Astartes. You did this? The lion asked. Are you mocking it? Asked Guilliman. The lion shook his head. It moves me. You still believe in a day when all of us, can sit at a table with our father as equals and talk of the matters of empire. All of us, Guilliman nodded. You made this room in anticipation of that? Yes, many years ago. Does that make me sentimental? Asked Guilliman. No, brother, said the lion. It shows you possess a soul. He set his hands on the back of one of the chairs bearing an undyed banner and leaned. 2 will never come, he said. Yet their absence must be marked, replied Guilliman. Places must be left for them. That is simply honour. The lion straightened up and slowly pointed in turn at the banners of Horus, Magnus, Perturabo, Mortarion, Kurz, Angron, Alfarius, Lorgar, and Fulgrim. Others will never take their seats, unless as conquerors, he said. I know, said Guilliman. Yet their places must be kept. I believe in the Imperium, in the continuity of the Imperium. That it will endure? That it must endure. That we must make it endure.